Welcome to another edition of Hematology and Blood Transfusion Science Lecture Series by Dr. Ifeyinwa Mary Ann Okafor, a lecturer in the Department of Hematology and Blood Transfusion Science, Faculty of Medical Laboratory Science, College of Medical Sciences, University of Calabar, Nigeria. Today we are continuing with series of question and answers, multiple choice question and answers. And the topic we are going to be handling today is folate and cobalamin metabolism. We're going to be treating a series of questions and answers on the topic folate and cobalamin metabolism. Thank you for joining us. And if you have not subscribed, please, this is the right time to subscribe. And the first question says, cobalamin contains dash percentage of cobalt by weight. Cobalamin contains dash percentage of cobalt by weight, and we have 4.373, 4.35, 5.43, 4.45, 6.35, and the answer is B. The answer is B, 4.35. These are different forms of cobalamin, except we have A, methylcobalamin, formylcobalamin, hydroxycobalamin, adenosylcobalamin, cyanocobalamin, and the answer is B, formylcobalamin. The next question says, cobalamin occurs in supplement and in nature as methylcobalamin and adenosylcobalamin, formylcobalamin and methylcobalamin, hydroxycobalamin and cyanocobalamin, adenosylcobalamin and hydroxycobalamin. E, cyanocobalamin and methylcobalamin. And the answer is C, hydroxycobalamin and cyanocobalamin. Cobalamin occurs in supplement and in nature as hydroxycobalamin and cyanocobalamin. Cobalamin can only be utilized by our body in two forms. We have methylcobalamin and adenosylcobalamin, formylcobalamin and methylcobalamin, hydroxycobalamin and cyanocobalamin, adenosylcobalamin and hydroxycobalamin, cyanocobalamin and methylcobalamin. And the answer is A, methylcobalamin and adenosylcobalamin. Cobalamin can only be utilized by our body in two forms, and these forms are methylcobalamin and adenosylcobalamin. The answer is A. Intrinsic factor is secreted by we have salivary gland, parietal cells, small intestine, pineal gland, and the answer is B, parietal cells. The intrinsic factor is secreted by the parietal cells of the stomach. Another name for R binder can be the following, except we have R protein, haptocorrin, transcobalamin 2, transcobalamin 1. And the answer is C, transcobalamin 2. Folic acid contains these three compounds, except you have pteridine ring, glutamic acid residues, BABA, corrin rings, and the answer is D, corrin rings. Another name for folic acid is glutamic acid, pteroglutamic acid, formylglutamic acid, pteridine glutamic acid. And the answer is B, pteroglutamic acid. The active form of folic acid is tritetrahydrofolate, tetrahydrofolate, 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate, hydrofolate? And the answer is B, tetrahydrofolate. The active form of folic acid is tetrahydrofolate. Folic acid taken as folate is converted to its active form by which enzyme? Folic acid taken as folate is converted to its active form by which enzyme? We have hydrofolatase, methionine synthase, dihydrofolate reductase, malonyl mutase. And the answer is C, dihydrofolate reductase. Spelling test is used in the diagnosis of, we have megaloblastic anemia due to vitamin B12 deficiency, megaloblastic anemia due to folate deficiency, iron deficiency anemia, pyridoxine deficiency, and the answer is A, megaloblastic anemia due to vitamin B12 deficiency. Which of the following is a characteristic feature of megaloblastic anemia? We have microcytic red blood cells, normocytic red blood cells, macrocytic red blood cells, hypochromic red blood cells, sickle-shaped red blood cells, and the answer is C, macrocytic red blood cells is a characteristic feature of megaloblastic anemia. Which of the following laboratory findings is typically seen in megaloblastic anemia? We have decreased MCV, increased red blood cell count, hypersegmented neutrophils, elevated serum iron levels, decreased serum homocysteine levels. And the answer is C, hypersegmented neutrophils. Presence of hypersegmented neutrophils is actually a diagnostic feature of megaloblastic anemia. Neurological manifestations seen in megaloblastic anemia are primarily due to excessive hemolysis, hyperglycemia, deficient myelin synthesis, increased blood viscosity, altered neurotransmitter levels, and the answer is C, deficient myelin synthesis. Which of the following helps protect vitamin B12 while it moves through the stomach? Intrinsic factor, gastric acid, parietal cells, R binder, and the answer is D, R binder. What is the element found at the center of the chlorine ring in cobalamin? Iron, cobalt, zinc, copper, and the answer is B, cobalt. Which form of cobalamin is present in human plasma and cell cytoplasm? We have cyanocobalamin, hydroxycobalamin, methylcobalamin, malonyl-cobalamin, and the answer is C, methylcobalamin. In megaloblastic anemia, the typical erythrocytic indices are MCV is increased, MCH increased, and MCHC normal. MCV increased, MCH variable, MCHC normal. MCV increased, MCH decreased, and MCHC normal. MCV normal, MCH increased, MCHC normal. And the answer is C, MCV is increased. We have the MCH decreased and MCHC normal. Vitamin B12 absorption in the stomach requires a protein called pepsin, insulin, intrinsic factor, lactase, lipids, and the answer is C, intrinsic factor. Which of the following conditions can lead to impaired vitamin B12 absorption? We have excess intake of vitamin C, pernicious anemia, high dietary fiber intake, eating a balanced diet, regular exercise, and the answer is B, pernicious anemia. Deficiencies in vitamin B12 or folic acid impair the regeneration of which essential molecule for DNA synthesis in red blood cell precursors. We have 1, vitamin A, thymidine monophosphate, iron, hemoglobin, glucose, and the answer is B, thymidine monophosphate. Which of the following is a common cause of vitamin B12 deficiency? Excessive sunlight exposure, strict vegan diet, consuming too much dairy, regular exercise, none of the above. And the answer is B, strict vegan diet. Remember, B12 is mostly found in food sources of animal origin, like meat, fish, dairy products. Okay. Where does the primary absorption of vitamin B12 occur in the human body? We have jejunum, ileum, jejunum, liver, kidneys, and the answer is B, ileum. Intrinsic factor necessary for vitamin B12 absorption is secreted by which cells in the stomach? We have the parietal cells, chief cells, goblet cells, enterocytes, Paneth cells, and the answer is A, parietal cells. What is the core structure of vitamin B12? Porphyrin ring, pyridine ring, tetrahydrofolate, choline ring. The answer is D, choline ring. Which enzyme rely on vitamin B12 as a cofactor? And we have amylase and lipase, methionine synthase and methylmalonyl coenzyme A mutase, catalase and peroxidase, ATP synthase and hexokinase, and the answer is B, methionine synthase and L-methylmalonyl coenzyme A mutase. They rely on vitamin B12 as cofactor. How is vitamin B12 absorbed in the digestive system? It directly enters the bloodstream from the stomach. It binds to intrinsic factor and is absorbed in the ileum. It is broken down by gastric enzyme in the duodenum. It is absorbed in the colon. And the answer is B. It binds to the intrinsic factor and is absorbed in the ileum. Vitamin B12 plays a crucial role in the conversion of glucose to glycogen, homocysteine to methionine, cholesterol to bile acids, triglyceride to fatty acids, vitamin D to its active form. And the answer is B. B12 plays a very crucial role in converting homocysteine to methionine. And the form of B12 that is involved in this reaction is methylcobalamin as a coenzyme. Vitamin B12 is essential for the conversion of which molecule to methionine? An important step in methylation reaction. We have homocysteine, folate, serine, thymidine, pyruvate, and the answer is A, homocysteine. Which of the following neurological symptoms is associated with severe vitamin B12 deficiency? We have peripheral neuropathy, migraines, anxiety disorders, Parkinson's disease, epilepsy, and the answer is A, peripheral neuropathy. Which of the following systems heavily relies on vitamin B12 for proper functioning? Respiratory system, endocrine system, digestive system, nervous system, immune system, and the answer is nervous system. D. During pregnancy, adequate folic acid intake is crucial for regulating blood pressure, preventing neural tube defect in the fetus, increasing energy level for the mother, strengthening bones and teeth, boosting the immune system. The answer is B, preventing neural tube defect in the fetus. Folic acid can be found naturally in the meat and dairy products only, leafy green vegetables, fruits and legumes, processed foods and refined grains, sugary drinks and sweets, fatty fish and eggs only. And the answer is B, leafy green vegetables, fruits, and legumes. Folic acid deficiency can lead to the accumulation of which compound, resulting in megaloblastic anemia? Homocysteine, thymidine, serine, methionine, pyruvate. The answer is A, homocysteine. What is the daily dietary requirement of folic acid for a pregnant woman? 4,000 microgram, 400 microgram, 40 microgram, 4 microgram, and the answer is B. Which vitamin deficiency leads to the accumulation of methyl tetrahydrofolate? That is what we know as folate trap. Pyroxine, vitamin B6, niacin, vitamin B3, cobalamin, vitamin B12, riboflavin, which is vitamin B2. And the answer is C, cobalamin, vitamin B12. Deficiency of cobalamin leads to a situation where we have what? Accumulation of methyl tetrahydrofolate, and it is clinically referred to folate trap. The basic structure of folic acid consists of a single pteridine ring, para-amino benzoic acid, and glutamic acid, a solid nucleus, a sugar, and a phosphate group, a fat-soluble tail, and a water-soluble head group, a porphyrin ring, and an iron atom, a chain of amino acids linked together, and the answer is A. Folic acid is absorbed via a carrier-mediated mechanism involving quick transporter in the small intestine. We have GLUT1, RFC1, SLC5A6, SLC6A4, SLC16A1, and the answer is B. What is the primary criterion for diagnosing anemia? Hemoglobin level less than 13 grams per dl in adults and less than 12 grams per dl in adult females. Elevated mean corpuscular volume, presence of jelly bodies in peripheral smell, reticulocytopenia, and the answer is A. What is the characteristic triad of abnormalities seen in megaloblastic anemia? We have hypersegmented neutrophils, jelly bodies, and reticulocytopenia. B, macrocytosis, anisopoikilocytosis, and hypersegmented neutrophils. C, elevated MCH, jelly bodies, and pancytopenia. D, increased MCV, microvalocytes, and jelly bodies. The answer is B. For a triad that is normally seen in megaloblastic anemia is we have macrocytosis, we have anisopoikilocytosis, and of course we have hypersegmented neutrophils. So the answer is B. What is the diagnostic feature of red blood cells in megaloblastic anemia? We have microcytosis, target cells, macrocytic and oval cells, Teco cells, and the answer is C. Of course, macrocytic cells are diagnostic feature. In megaloblastic anemia, which of the following parameters is typically elevated in complete blood count? Hemoglobin, platelet count, mean corpuscular volume, red blood cell count, white blood cell count, and the answer is C, mean corpuscular volume, that is MCV. Folic acid deficiency directly affects the availability of which crucial building block for DNA synthesis. Folic acid deficiency directly affects the availability of which crucial building block for DNA synthesis. We have iron, thymidine, glucose, hemoglobin, and vitamin B12. And the answer is B, thymidine. What is the primary cause of megaloblastic anemia at the cellular level? We have deficiency of iron, impaired DNA replication, abnormal hemoglobin synthesis, decreased red blood cell production. Answer is B, impaired DNA replication. Impaired DNA replication. Thank you very much for staying through this question and answer series. I hope you have learned something. Please don't hesitate to join us in the next edition of questions and answer series that we will be handling on this, our YouTube channel. Thank you, and if you have not subscribed, this is the right time to subscribe. Thank you and thank you.